guys, welcome back to Unfiltered Confessions. Today we're playing a game called Most Likely to Drinking Edition. In this game, we'll present various scenarios and ask which one of us is most likely to fit each description. Let's find out how well we know each other. So today is a special day because I'm going to pop this new bottle open that I got actually when I was in Norway. I don't know if
so pretty.
Isn't it so cute?
The antler of a hare. That's what it means.
It's pink gin.
I guess it's in the name of the brand. So pretty.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's pink. I'm sure you'll like it.
It's a fruity gin, and it's aroma of juniper, raspberry, rhubarb, blueberries, and fresh citrus. Perfect for cocktails or creating the forever classic pink gin and tonic.
Yeah, gin and tonic is like the...
I don't think I've ever had a gin
most
and tonic.
Common. I get them all the time. You've probably had it at my house.
Okay, we're gonna test this out. I just want to...
No way. Test it. You should have put ice in it.
An ice cube. Okay.
And just,
oh my god. Just mind you, it's 11:50 a.m. over here, okay?
And here it's almost 9. You can see it on the clock.
It's actually not that bad.
Well, right, because it's pink and it has a lot of flavor in it. Like, I just drink straight up gin with tonic, but you still making that face though.
I know, because it's...
Yeah, you're not the best. Because you're not the best with shots. Except unless it's a lemon drop. See, I know you pretty well.
I know.
I'm going to win this game.
So I'm going to drink a Truly watermelon. And I might just add a little bit of this gin.
Do it. I have red wine because I was going to say I'm a classy bitch. I heard the ice.
Oh, it tastes horrible.
You do not have a poker face when it comes to drinking alcohol.
No.
Have you ever played that game? Have you ever played that game where different teams, like where one person gets up in front of the team and like you get a shot, but you don't know if it's water or liquor, and then your teammates are supposed to guess if you got water or if you got liquor. You've never you would lose. He would lose. But I know.
So let's get into it.
I'm ready.
All right. So
I also have a little score sheet because I want to keep track on how many we each get right. So I have a little score sheet.
Perfect. All right. Let's dive right into it. Cheers. Who is most likely to do a nature poo?
I would never. She says Henriette and Heather. No, I couldn't.
Dude.
I would hold it. A poo?
Maybe.
Have you ever? Because I never have. I
have.
See? I was right. I get the point.
Who is most likely to say the wrong name at the altar if you're getting married?
None of us.
Really?
Say the wrong name. Wait, what, me? No, I could never. Dude, why would you say it that way? My husband's name? No. I forget someone that I haven't talked to in 5 years. Maybe I'll forget their name. But no.
That would be hilarious.
That's like forgetting your sister's name or your parents' name. That is just not possible.
Who's most likely to wake up with a tattoo?
We both did Heather.
God.
Heather.
I'm a little wild. Who's most likely to become a politician?
I was like, I had to think, but yeah, we both did me. Also, like, don't follow politics. You have no idea of anything going on in your country or, well, especially in your country.
I mean, hey,
but yeah.
I do vote, but
that's good.
I try not to get into all the drama.
But you also don't watch the news, so
no.
I definitely know more of what's going on. Yeah.
Who is most likely to get away with murder?
Ready?
Well, hold on. Okay.
People did Heather. That's so funny. But you thought me at first, but you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like, no, she can't lie.
You're also like me who can't lie like that, but I feel like if you had to, you really could.
If I had to, girl, you best believe I'm not gonna go to jail.
I'm like that type of friend who's like, bring a shovel. I'm like, okay, I'll be there. But for me to do it myself, no. I could never live with the guilt. I could never. That's a funny one though. I love that you like thought about it and then you switched.
Next one. Who's most likely to ditch their friends to go flirt with a stranger? Are you ready?
If some other names were on here, I would have had... Yeah, because out of the two of us... Okay, fine. If more people were in this, I would choose a different one, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you did that to me once. We were out. We went to like a club. We went with Griselle in a group and we got a table. And I remember like you and Griselle like went off and I was just like there alone because obviously I was still in a relationship at that time. And I literally was like there alone and I was just like, okay, going and mingling in the crowd and just doing my thing. And people are just like, who the hell is this girl? And I'm just like over here like, yeah.
I remember this exact time. We were at, what is that club by Lavo? I forget the name. But anyways, it was like, it had just opened. And so it was popping. And yeah, I was pretty drunk.
It was really good.
You know, the drinks at that bar is so strong.
That night, I remember
drinks and I was like, ooh.
We drank mezcal and it was disgusting.
Yeah, I hate mezcal.
I know. I remember that night because of the mezcal.
Yeah, and also because we were at our friend's table and he likes mezcal.
Right, and that was all they had.
A friend of my and it was a friend of my friend that I was flirting with. Yeah. He's the one that dragged me away from the table.
I know. You guys were at the bar, and then I was just like, "Where the hell are these girls?" I came out for a girls' night, and it's just like, well, "Okay, it's all good."
And then we went for an after party, and that was a really fun night. But I was hungover for like 2 days. That was horrible.
That was a long night.
I can't do mezcal. Yeah, we had an after party at Grisel's until like. I think I walked home at like 5 or 6 a.m. And the friend wanted to stay over in my apartment. Do you remember? And I was like, no, bye. Sorry.
Oh my God. Who is most likely to embarrass themselves in public?
I knew we were both going to take ourselves because that's how we feel.
Who is most likely to disappear from the friendship group?
You mean like just for the night or like completely go MIA?
No, just like drop their friend group, completely go MIA.
Oh, okay. We both did Heather again. Well, you did also say that whenever you have a boyfriend, that you just completely kind of disappear. So
yeah,
I feel like that was a fair one. And I'm like loyal to a fault. I'm like too loyal. And that's also a problem sometimes.
Who's most likely to get married more than once?
Why are you looking at me like that?
You don't know. Like you're like think these are like hard questions. Or
I'm thinking long term here, okay? Oh.
I was gonna pick you, but then I was like, maybe.
I thought about you too, but then I'm like, you never know what's gonna happen. So maybe me? I don't know.
I think I genuinely am at the point in my life where like I'm not attached to a person. Yeah. So I think I'm okay.
There too. Like I really want to be married and I think it's gonna happen. But I mean, I don't know. I don't believe in staying in a marriage if it's unhealthy. And I feel like people change, people grow apart. So I would never get into a marriage thinking that it could end, but I think it would be healthier if it doesn't end well to get a divorce and then, start over.
Next question is, who's most likely to forget the name of the person they hooked up with?
And just to reiterate, we've said this before, hooked up is a variety. It's a broad spectrum. It's anywhere from making out to okay. Yeah, I have many. Yeah, I mean, half of the people, half of the guys I've kissed, I've gone on a date with. Like, if it's only been one date over the past 10 years, I have no idea. I can't remember their name or how they look like. Sorry.
Henrietta for the win. Okay. Who is most likely to get caught hooking up with someone in public?
Yeah, just like making out in public. Okay. Oh, because it's happened. Okay. Yes. For me, that was me, by the way. Have you seen me make out with someone?
No, because I didn't know you during that era.
True. We need to change that. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I remember you. I remember when you had told me about that. How you used to be and used to like make
time of my life,
random people, and I'm just like, where is that Henrietta? I'm single now. Like, let's go. Like, where is she? I need a partner in crime.
I know. I need to get back to that. I needed a little break, But now, I also was drunk a lot more during that time, so maybe that's why. Like, when I'm sober, when I go out, like almost sober, then I'm like, you're actually not that cute. You know what? Or I need like some liquid courage.
Who is most likely to build a sex dungeon?
I'm like, I feel like, I would need to hear more. I mean, from the little things that I've heard about your sex life, I feel like maybe this is more in your
right. I think I tried to build like a sex corner before, but yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
At the house?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it honestly never happened. But that was what I wanted to do, and I just thought it'd be fun. It'll be fun to spice it up.
Like in your bedroom or in a different room, or like where?
In the bedroom. Like, you know how the bedroom was so big?
Huge. Yeah.
So I wanted to have like that little corner where it was like a living room. I wanted it to be like another room.
Wow.
I thought it would be fun. Honestly,
that would have been fun.
To be epic,
wow.
Right?
That would be epic.
Anyways, it didn't happen.
And I love that part also was like all windows because it was facing your backyard.
Right. But also we had to we talked about how to make it discreet because of Mason and blah blah, but anyways, that's just not the case right now. So in the future,
hilarious.
I
love that.
I will have a sex dungeon.
Wow. How do you feel about 50 Shades of Grey, those movies? Are you like,
I
notes?
love it. I love it. I mean, there are some things I wouldn't do, but I mean, I'm open to trying a lot of things.
Wow. Okay. See, learning something new about you. Okay. I mean, I knew like I had a little bit of like an idea, but okay. Spicy.
Who's most likely to make a move on their boss? That's not married. Single. They're single boss.
We both did, Heather. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you are more like you're more like upfront. You're more you're braver than me. That's because I like for the men to approach me. I don't like to approach guys.
I think for the longest time I've always like if I see what I want, I'm going after it and I'm gonna get it.
Right, exactly. And I applaud you for that. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
For knowing what you want and going after it.
Yes.
What is up with your nose today?
It's running. Dude.
It's usually my left nostril that is running.
No, it's like both of my nostrils.
No, but I mean like usually it's me that like has to use the tissue. but it's always my left nostril because, I think I have a brain tumor, but I don't.
Okay, Miss
When you
Google.
if you Google what's my left, yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it again.
It's your spinal fluid. Who's most likely to become an exotic dancer?
Out of the two of us, yeah.
Henriette is most likely to become an exotic dancer. Maybe for my mans, but not for...
Right. Not that I would, but out of the two of us, yes, I am more likely to do it.
Who is most likely to sell feet pics? Henrietta for the win.
And we're laughing because I was signed up to, what's it called? Feet Finder? No, what's it called again? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Oh my god.
I remember she texted me one day. She was like, I'm gonna sell feet pictures. And I'm like,
I was like, I need money. And I did Feet Finder. Is that what it's called? I'm totally blanking on the name right now. But yeah, I signed up on that website, and I think maybe I posted like 1 or 2 photos, but I just got like some weird messages and nobody actually bid on my photos. Yeah, I was like, I'll try for a month, but I was like, no, this is not for me, because you could put how much you felt your photos were worth, and I think I put like 100.
Girl, you pressed your feet.
I don't know. I don't know, like, there are probably like bad photos, and at least the photos that I posted were cute. I don't know, but I also was
very aesthetic.
I know how business works, and if you put up the price, the quality is supposed to be better. There was a thing, and there's another website where you could literally get paid to be mean to men. Like to verbally harass them. One of my friends did that, and she got paid for it. Like, she actually did it. Yeah,
that's like some kinky,
so many
weird things.
People will pay for like anything these days. Just apparently not good quality photos of feet.
Next question: who is most likely to clap when their plane lands?
Oh God.
Please tell me. No.
Do you do that? Okay, no, because I hate when people do that. No, I hate it. I cannot. I'm like,
I know, like, I hate it.
No.
When
have you gone on like charter planes? Charter planes, like when you are going on like a chartered trip. Fucking God, like why?
Just like, yes,
if you were in such bad turbulence, you thought you were gonna die multiple times, and like your plane is landed safely, yes, clap. I will fucking hug the pilot. But if it's a 2-hour flight from here to fucking Spain, or like Europe, or like from California to Texas, don't do it. So that's a no.
Like, no, don't even ask that question. Who is most likely to eat something off the ground?
Okay.
I could see you looking at me like like I'm about to choose your ass. 10-second rule.
I literally ask you to take off your feet, or take off your shoes. No.
I'm just kidding.
I guess if I dropped something here in Norway, yes, I would. But would you ever in LA?
No. There's homeless people everywhere. So no.
Yes, I know. I've seen them poop and pee like where I parked my car. Like, no.
These are fucking funny. Who's most likely to marry a drug lord? Heather.
Oh my God.
Who's most likely to cancel plans to sleep in?
What? What do you mean, me? Yes, dude, you slept. Dude, you were here and you slept until like 9 a.m. every morning when I was like, we should have plans. I also stand by my choice on that one. So sorry.
I do too. Who's most likely to ask for advice but never take it?
I had definitely have. I have done that before. So we chose.
I think we all have.
I chose me, and Heather chose herself. Okay, so no points, but yeah, I'm like, and also sometimes people's advice suck. So
do what you want to do.
You can't always take it. Exactly.
Right. Who's most likely to get married in Vegas?
Heather. Okay.
I just feel like that. Let's go have a shotgun wedding.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that would be fun. I would be down.
Who's most likely to know all the lyrics to the songs on the radio? Henrietta.
We know it's me.
She is the queen of lyrics and movie quotes.
There's a lot of space in that side of my brain, wherever it is. I don't know. I just store them all in there somehow.
I think that's your superpower. That's your superpower. You need to figure out
my audio memory.
Who is most likely to forget where they parked their car?
Heather.
Miss GPS for everything. Who is most likely to marry someone they just met?
We both chose each other. Or I mean ourselves. Okay. I think
we're like ready. I think we're ready. We're ready.
We're ready. Yeah. We need to be wifed up.
We're putting it out there. Who is most likely to hook up with a friend's family member? I totally would.
We're like, it's been so long. Who is most likely to flirt with the waiter to get a free dessert? Me, clearly.
You do it, girl. Get us free dessert.
Have I done it?
I don't know.
I have done that, and I also have succeeded. Who is most likely to have a one-night stand while on vacation?
Yes, Heather.
Who is most likely to hook up with someone at a wedding?
Henrietta, you bad girl.
But weddings are so romantic, you know?
They are.
That's why. Who is most likely to become a meme on the internet? The way you're pulling it up so slowly, it's like suspense. Oh my god, yeah, Heather, we both chose. Yep.
Oh my god,
I just have a feeling. You post more videos. Maybe that's why.
Who is most likely to hook up with their colleague?
You.
God, it's so funny. These are hilarious, but I've been like out of action. So long.
I know we're both like, when was the last time I went on a date? I can't remember. It's been a while.
Dude, I was supposed to go on a date yesterday.
You were?
Yeah. And he never texted me back to confirm. And I'm just like,
oh, dude. Yeah, this is how it is. I'm sorry. That sucks. But that's just how it is. They feel like they don't have like an obligation because they haven't like met you. They don't have any like actual attachment to you or like a tie. Because if it was like a friend of a friend or you met in person, they feel more like obligated that they have to meet you. That's just how it is.
Right, but like if you're trying to date, I don't get it.
I know.
I don't fucking get it.
It sucks.
It really is rough out here.
Who is most likely to trip over nothing?
Yes.
I mean, I did one that I knew I was gonna win because I needed the points. But I also wanted to see if like how well you know me and how many times I've tripped in front of you on air. I trip on air all the time. I get bruises from air. I don't know how. I swear.
So let's end this game and let's see who won. Henrietta, you kept score, so who won?
End it. Who do you think won?
I think I won.
You would be correct. From what I have, you have 15 and I have 11.
See, I knew I'd win. I think I'm more wild. I'm a little bit more like...
Do you want to know that I asked my friend the other day about the parties that we used to have back in high school? Because I was like, I feel like the cops never showed up. She was like, the cops always showed up. I'm like, what? I swear I can't remember. She's like, yeah, not the parties I had because I would have remembered, but she's like, yeah, they always shut down our parties every time. I'm like, oh, I guess we're just as crazy as yours, just minus the nos, because it's just like stupid. It's not even crazy. It's just stupid.
Right. This is from our last drinking game. What was it? I forgot.
Never Have I Ever.
We talked about parties and who did what.
And one of them was been to a party where the cops came. And apparently every single party that we went to, the cops came. But I mean, it's a good thing that that's not what I remember. I remember how fun they were.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you just blocked that out.
I mean, maybe I also left before the cops came. I don't know. But apparently she's like, yeah, no, they came every time. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's hilarious. Oh my.
So I'm just as crazy as you, okay?
Yes, you are. Okay.
Maybe, but I minus the sex dungeon thing.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's a little bit out there. Okay. That's a different topic.
That's so funny. But we need to, it's a good thing that we're different. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just a little bit more open and I don't know. You can only do missionary for so long.
But there's a lot in between missionary and like
I know
the sex dungeon though. S&M.
BDSM, I think.
Did I tell you that I went to a club in Hollywood where on the like top level they were doing that at the club?
I don't
openly
think I've heard you went, but I've gone to that place. I don't remember what it's called. I've gone there like 3 times.
It's the goth club. I went not knowing what the hell I was going to, but Lydia and I went out with just us, and then her friend was like, come meet us, we're at this hotel bar. So we went there first, and then they were like, oh, we're actually gonna go to this club, and like, you have to buy tickets, but like I know the owner of the club, so like I'll just get you guys in. And I had no idea what to expect, but I show up in hot pink pants, trousers, and like you're supposed to wear all black. My top was black, but like my pants I was the only one wearing color clearly in that club. I got so many comments and like, positive. They were like, oh my God, I love your pants. But yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I wouldn't have gone by choice.
Right.
But it was a very fun night.
Yeah. I went because my friend, he was into that stuff. And so he would always invite and he would get tables there. I went like about 3 times, I want to say. And the first time it was like super packed. The first time I went in, I think the outdoor area when you first walk in. So that place was like packed. And on stage there were people performing, and so there was, I think, a guy from the audience was sitting down, and like there was a lady burning a cigarette on his back, and I was just like,
of course,
what the hell? At first I was just
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm like, where the hell did you take me? You remember on the 3rd floor that there was like a huge line and they were waiting to like spank or like hit their partners. Like one of the people goes onto the swing or something and they get tied up. And then like their partner will like use the toys to like hit them or do whatever.
Yeah.
That?
There were people doing things, not like they didn't full on like have sex, but they were, getting busy. And then we just walked back down. Because like you walk up on one side and then you just walk through and then go down on the other side.
You missed that
I think
part.
I'm okay. I don't need to see that in person. Like I can imagine.
Not that I was like into it, but it was just so interesting for people to be doing that in public. Like I just was just like, what in the world is going on? I mean, not that I'm super into that, but I mean, behind closed doors, sure, I'll do things, but with my partner, but not like that, not like a show. That's kind of it. That's out there.
I can't believe you also went to that club. That is so funny. I mean, it looks like it's been there forever.
It's called Sinister. Sinister?
Yes.
Sinister.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
I wonder if it's still there.
I mean, I should. It probably 100% is.
And now that is a wrap for Unfiltered Confessions. It was so much fun exploring the different scenarios and seeing who is most likely to. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
See you next week.
See you next week.